Are still standing. Number 1 seed Josh Blanchard from Gilbert, Arizona, outside Phoenix will take on the 2 seed Jake Peters from Decatur, Illinois, for the title. Time now, Randy, for the Geico Championship recap.
Oh, if you insist, Dave. Match number 1 was all Michael Haugen Jr. as he takes advantage of some open frames by Kurt Pelon, gets up to a quick start with the front 4 and never looks back. He wins 224 to 180 over Pelon. Then in match number 2, Michael Haugen Jr. takes on the rookie, the new guy. It was all about Aaron Lawrence. And Aaron Lawrence, he comes through with 5 in a row, 5th through the 9th frame, and just gets all over Haugen Jr. and ends Mike's day. 215 to 170. Then in match number 3, Aaron advanced to take on Jake Peters. He wished he hadn't. Jake Peters started with the front 6. Got a spare in the 7th and then struck to the 10th. It was all about Jakey boy. All over Aaron Lawrence, 265-174, setting up a great title match.
That is his nickname, Jakey boy. Will be Jake the Man if he wins his first title. Do you change Jakey boy? Or
I think you have to.
I think so too. You gotta progress. Championship match coming up. Top 2 seeds. Head-to-head, as we talked about, former college teammates, very good friends still. Jake told us yesterday that Josh was by far the better player when they were at Wichita State, playing for Gordon Vatican. One game, big stage here.
Good hit.
Great start.
It's going to come down to one thing for Jake Peters, and that's, can he keep it together mentally and not get ahead of himself and think about, wow, I'm just one game away from winning my first ever career title. He's got to stay in the moment, not get past himself.
The tournament leader is the reigning PBA Rookie of the Year from Gilbert, Arizona, Josh Blanchard.
4 top 10 finishes during his rookie year in 2011-12. 4 regional titles, but no career PBA Tour titles heading into the summer swing. Number 7 goes down late.
Well, I watched the players warming up, and I know it was an hour and a half ago, but nobody threw more strikes than Josh Blanchard in practice. And, you know, I talked to him about it prior to going on the air, and he said, yeah, that's always a good feeling to have. He's got a lot of confidence. I think confidence is probably his biggest asset. He's a great shot maker. He has plenty of power. He's not the most powerful player out here, as evident with some of the two-handers and guys like Sean Rash, but he's got plenty of power. He's a good shot maker, but he's very confident.
Yeah! Come on! Come on! Perfect. Ball into the 1-3 pocket for Josh. Told us yesterday his strength is the confidence and staying strong mentally, which will be a big test on this big stage today.
I think that's the last thing Jake Peters needed to see, is a player that he competed with, that he admitted to was better than him in college, get off to such a hot start. Let's see what that does mentally to Jake Peters.
Couple of hot ballers to begin action here in the championship match. Josh and Jake are the number 1 and number 2 seeds at this event. Not the first time they've been on the same TV show. We talked about Wichita State 2010, Blanchard and Peters Bowl for the champion Wichita State Shockers in the ITC. 3rd consecutive national title for the Shockers and their record 10th title. Jake was pumped. Josh is pumped. Clean cut in that shot, huh?
Clean shaven.
Good shot. One time, kid.
Everyone's perfect so far.
What a great break. This ball's going to drift high. You can see that left lane is certainly hooking much sooner than the right lane is evidence to how deep the players are. But that's a nice break there for a three-bagger.
Big four, almost a big four, but still a. As Carmen Salvino again reacts in the background next to PBA Tour Commissioner Tom Clark. Tough break, split coming.
Might as well be a big four, but the 4-6-7, or excuse me, the 4-6-10, just as bad. That ball cuts right through the nose, and I know that was shocking to Josh. He didn't expect the ball to jump up through the face like that.
Bounce. Not bouncing out. Four stands, open frame. Ends a streak of 5 straight strikes between our two finalists.
Throwing the hookingest ball in his arsenal, the Enigma. Right now, he's got to forget about the shot on the right lane and get right back on the striking machine.
Ten-pin.
It was a good shot. He went with a little more ball speed, especially on that left lane that hooks a little bit sooner. Not a very good result.
Family here watching. It's Jake Peters' dad and his fiance. Josh's wife, Amy, expecting the baby we told you about on August 14th. 10-pin, daughter is coming. They don't know the name yet. Still looking in the name book.
Randy's a nice name. Randy with an I.
With an I, I kind of like that.
Yeah. Davida, you know, for you. Okay, I wouldn't even
cross those off the list, guys.
But yeah, forget Randy and Dave. Davida. Go with something nice. Now, Jake Peters, all he's done is strike all day long. 260 first game winner. Now he starts with first three again.
One time.
And Jake and his fiancee, Melissa, are set to be married on September 21st. So pretty exciting events coming up in the lives of these former Wichita State Shockers. Other finishers, some really big names, including Mika Koivu-Nemi, one day bound for the Hall of Fame. Former Player of the Year, Sean Rash, the reigning Player of the Year, PBA Tour. And Norm Duke will be in the summer swing. 37-time titleist and a Hall of Famer.
Oh, baby.
I mean, what's so impressive about what Jake Peters is doing is, number one, it's his first time ever on television. Number two, he's bowling for the title for the first time ever. And he's all over Josh Blanchard like a bulldog on a pork chop, and he's calling every shot out of his hand. As soon as it leaves his hand, he's like, there you go.
He likes it.
Good one.
He likes
Perfect. There it is. I mean, this guy's unconscious.
Red hot to start this match off with the front five for Jake.
Oh, God. Push, 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 push.
There's a strike. Well, Josh had many great moments, and we have to show it to you. It's obligatory when he bowls. One he'd like to forget, World Championship of Bowling, look out.
Oh, my. He fell right on the mic pack, too. And let me tell you something. You got a piece of metal the size of your wallet in your back pocket. That hurts
a lot. Yeah, he told us yesterday that his hip really hurt.
Yeah.
He had to fly to the Middle East to compete in his next event, and he landed. He was all kinds of sore. But as he said to us yesterday, he wants to be remembered for other accomplishments like winning his first PBA Tour title. But he's gained so much international notoriety from the fall on YouTube that that's been pretty cool, too. It's not all bad. Yeah! Everyone knows about it.
I remember him for a guy that throws strikes just like the one he just threw there to cut the lead to 35.
Reigning Rookie of the Year. That's pretty good, too, on the resume. But a definite silver lining on that. People know who he is.
Back half. Start with you, kid. Come on.
Been outstanding so far. Can he keep it up?
Oh, my.
Almost. Almost.
9.5. And Jake made a big run in the last 8 games of match play when he was in 18th.
I didn't leave one earlier.
He went from 18th to 2nd. The last 8 games of match play, shooting games like 289, 277, 277, 258, 279. He already has one 260 game in the book here today, 265, and he's en route to shoot 279 if he strikes out.
5-pin, easy pickup. First-time winners this year, Tom Doherty, Jason Sterner. Ronnie Russell, Jason, part of the summer swing. We'll see him here in Milwaukee. Exciting young bowler from the Atlanta area. Someone joins the list here. Jake or Josh? 7th frame and a big lead.
Help me.
10-pin.
Oh, little tank.
Hey, 9 spare is okay the rest of the way out unless Josh Blanchard can strike out and put pressure back on Jake Peters. Right now, Jake Peters with his spares bowling at a 238 clip. But Josh Blanchard still has a possible 255 if he takes it off the sheet. That was some quick math, my friend. And I was told there wouldn't be no math today.
Good frame.
Always good at that. 10-pin pickup. Jake's got his mark.
Wouldn't this be ironic that you and I called his junior masters win, or the teen masters
Teen Masters,
win
right,
we did
Orlando.
back in, what year was that?
2006.
2006.
Yeah.
And then you and I call his first ever PBA title. He would owe us so much.
At least something. Match play record coming in the average. Only one game necessary for Josh. Turkey here. Possible 7th frame.
How does the
High
last
again.
one goes face and that one goes to?
3, 6, 10.
Struggling on the right lane with just too much down lane reaction. Too much down lane back end reaction. Watch this. You can see how deep he's playing. And right there looks pretty good, and then it just breaks loose. And that's the one thing you don't want to do on this long OO pattern.
52 feet, the Badger pattern, longest of the summer swing. Nice pickup.
Which brings me to a question that's really been just burning a hole in my head ever since they came out with these patterns. If this is the longest of the named patterns, why Badger? Why not Giraffe?
I can't answer that.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Maybe next year we'll rename them, and they'll be all your choices.
That would be awesome.
Back to Josh. Perfect.
I would have like the giant tree sloth pattern. We wouldn't use oil on the lanes either. We'd use like maple syrup.
Just don't get started, please. Too late.
Right now, Jakey boy is in cruise control. He has just a couple of frames in front of him in his first ever career PBA title.
Great shot. Reward me.
He liked it for good reason. 6th fade to success for Jake. His dad, his fiance love it. September 21st, a little early wedding present for Jake and Melissa. Wedding's coming up.
Stay on the money.
Told us yesterday, Gordon Vatican, great Wichita State coach, taught him so much about mental toughness.
That's one of the best things that goes on at Wichita State and from Gordon Vatican.
Oh my God, that's great. Carry.
Confident, isn't he?
You don't need a play-by-play or a color analyst. All you need is Jake Peters. He'll tell you how good that shot is.
46-pin lead.
Back score for Josh Blanchard, 232. Jake Peters could go 9 with for 235.
Almost crosses over to Brooklyn
Where did
there.
that come from?
And Josh never figured out the right lane. Part of the disadvantage of being a tournament leader is you don't see the transition. You do get practice, but it's not the same as bowling an entire game on the pair of lanes and seeing the lanes go through transition. And you get a win under your belt. You know exactly what the lanes are doing. And Jake's going to be the first player today to win back-to-back games. So he was the only player that actually took advantage of that. Wonder if he's thinking about it yet.
He looks pretty focused still. He's still visualizing.
Well,
Telling himself stay in the moment, but on the bench he is in great shape.
He told us yesterday it'd be a dream come true. It's all about the hardware.
Hey!
Late hit on the 4-pin. Takes that down for Josh.
212 max score. Jake Peters just needs some count.
He's eyeing that trophy.
Excuse me, doesn't even need count. Needs 1 pin. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Josh probably asking himself, hey, maybe I should have started with that
At
ball.
least I stayed behind the foul line this time.
Yeah.
A quick mention of the fall that we showed you.
I didn't.
Didn't matter to you.
And he does take it pretty well.
Yeah, well, he's a good kid.
Young guy, 25 years old, from outside Phoenix.
Thank you. Finish it up.
As the top seed bidding for his first ever title, Josh finishes out with a 212. Only 2 pins needed for Jake for his first championship. All the hard work, all the years of practice. Told us yesterday he started bowling at age 2. As soon as he could stand with the plastic pins in his living room and throw them down. Here it is.
Doesn't matter, it's all over.
It is over, and for the first time in his career, Jake Peters from Decatur, Illinois is a PBA Tour champion. What a moment, and congratulations to Jake. Nice pickup, too. Icing on the cake.
One more. One more for the win.
Red ball.
He'll head to that trophy in a moment.
Good ball, brother. Good ball, well deserved. Thank you. It was a hell of a game. Hell of a game.
Got it. You got it, man. How cool is this? Yeah. This is awesome. All worth it. All the hard work, the hardware. That's what it is. Thank you, Motive, Turbo, everybody. You guys are the best. Thank you. Yes!
I'd say it is pretty cool. Former nickname Jakey Boy, current nickname Jake the Man. First career title. Let's take a look at the Lucas Oil shot today. 9th frame, Randy.
Well, Jake just did nothing but throw great shots all day, and he just outstruck his opponents and took advantage of every open frame that came his way. He never took his foot off the gas pedal.
How's that for an early wedding present for fiancée Melissa? September 21st, the wedding day. What a way to start off the summer swing for Jake Peters of Decatur, Illinois. He's a PBA Tour champion. Takes down his former college teammate, Josh Blanchard, 245 to 212. You remember your first title?
I do. 1986, long time ago, but I do remember it.
It's with you forever, right? With you forever. Moment right now, Jake the man. It's Jake Peters. He wins in Milwaukee. Milwaukee, one of the all-time great bowling cities, and some history made today as Jake Peters wins his first career PBA Tour title over Josh Blanchard, 245 to 212. Winner and second place finisher joined now by Randy.
Thanks, Dave. Josh, the number one seed is the most enviable position because you only have to win one match to win, but it's also a very tough position to win from. Lanes go through a lot of transition. What happened out there today?
The left lane was perfectly fine. I caught a couple transitions on the right lane and then interference from somebody on my seventh frame, which really cost me. But I'm not going to take anything away from Jake. He bowled a great game, and I would have had to put together some stellar frames to beat him, so kudos to him.
Well, I know losing is never fun, but I guess if you're going to lose, maybe it's not so bad when it's one of your ex-teammates and good friends, huh?
Exactly. I'm more than happy for him. I'm upset I didn't win, but I'll have another chance one day, so really happy for him, and he bowled great.
Josh, thanks very much for your time. Jake, wow, what a performance today. I mean, you made the lanes look simple. You know, you told us yesterday in an interview, if you were to win, it would be like a dream come true. Well, the dream has finally come true. Tell us how it feels.
It feels unbelievable. I may have to wait till tomorrow to tell you because it still hasn't hit me yet. It was just unbelievable. I knew coming in. I knew Josh better than anyone else on the show. I knew I had to put great shots together, and I was very fortunate to start the day out with the front five, and that just made my swing loosen up really quick and caught a good break on one I threw out the window, just leaving a 5-pin, and it all worked out really well from there. So
I mean, you made David and my job very easy today. You were actually calling the action after the ball left your hand immediately. It was fun to listen to, but why was your reaction so good today?
The red ball. The Motive Primal Rage, they just came out with it. That ball is unbelievable awesome. And all I had to do was just put it on line, and it did the rest for me. So that's all I worried about. That's all I told myself, stay in the moment, put it on line, and I mean, all but one shot, it struck when I got it there, so it was awesome.
Congratulations. Enjoy this win.
Thank you very much. It's awesome. Thank you.
What a moment for Jake Peters from Decatur, Illinois. As he wins over Josh Blanchard, 245 to 212. Be sure to join us Tuesday, June 18th, 7 o'clock Eastern for the championship round finals of the PBA Wolf Open. For Randy Peterson and our entire crew, it's Dave Ryan saying so long from AMF Bolero in Milwaukee. For scores, highlights, features, and more, go to CBSSports.com. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. For the first time in his career, 24-year-old Jake Peters is a PBA Tour champion.